Hello, Pisces. I am being guided to say some of you, you are opening up your soul. You are ready for a brand new beginning. You're ready for the start of the new year, but also you're going in a different direction. And you guys have gone through a lot. You really have, because you're starting off with the World card, which is talking about uh, starting a brand new chapter in life and creating this new beginning based on everything that you've learned, all of the energy you've exerted, but we're able to pull it back. So it's bringing back your personal power because you have actually understood the concept of the divine masculine, the divine feminine within, where if you give too much, you get back less. If you don't give it all, you get back less. So it's this balancing act that I feel you've been through, a deep internal self-analyzation and healing. You have the star card here, and it's saying with the star card and the sun that, oh my goodness, you have gone through a lot to get to where you are today. Now, this is from mid-December through mid-January, but we're really looking at the end of the year as we roll into the beginning of the year because these are very powerful next 2 weeks. And in these 2 weeks, if you are not feeling that energy that I'm talking about, you will during this next 2 week period. So this is something some of you have been working on since August of 2020 is what I'm hearing, August of 2020. And you may have been triggered into looking at being an overgiver, looking at being an overachiever for some of you, but you take on a lot of burden, a lot of responsibility from others, always leaving you feeling a lack, or that's what you had been through. And for those of you who are feeling blocked, you also are being guided to do this. Open up your heart and create these new boundaries so that you can have that inner freedom and soar into this new chapter that you are actually wanting. Some of you, it is all about doing one last a double check, looking back and making sure that you have accomplished all of the goals on your list when it comes to internal analyzing. And also, they're saying analyzing everything in your material world around you. So if you're feeling the crunch and the pull of the economy, which let's face it, almost all of us are, it's different. It has changed, bringing in that fear. That might be the last thing that you need to master. That fear itself could be blocking you. However, a lot of you, this is your time to take action, okay, and get unstuck and let go of that feeling of lack because you already understand on a soul level. In the unconscious mind, you know that what you're thinking is what we bring in. And it is not an easy feat to overcome. So that's why you will hear me through my guided messages, Pisces, when I say job well done, because that's what I'm being guided to tell you guys. You can't go through all that you've been through and not be told, look at what you've done, look at where you've come from and where you are today. Regardless of the fear, regardless of anything in the material world, just set that aside for a moment and look at the inner growth. The strength, the amazing, powerful you is now getting excited on a core level to step into a new adventure. And it is going to make you feel this sense of liberation, this sense of freedom, and knowing that all of the memories you have helped you get to where you are today and where you're going in the future to start brand new ones. So it's a very powerful message. And a lot of you, I feel, in this group may have very well been triggered by love. Now, that's not necessarily romantic love. You may have been triggered by love of a job and you lost that job. Something happened that kind of tore you down and created a blockage. Some of you, this happened when you were in your teenage years, where you changed your opinion of what love really is in your mind, but your core being, the true authentic you, loves love. Everything we do in life has to do with love. We love our job. We love projects that we start. We love our education, our mind, our body, our self. and the people that surround us. So you have very positive energy, especially highlighting the last 2 weeks of the month. So again, they're asking me to reiterate, if you are feeling stuck, if you are feeling blocked, it's time for you to just dig in deep in using your internal wisdom to find the answer. It is already inside of you. The answers of what you need are already within. So meditate and go into your inner space, and you will hear, you will see, you will feel, and just know what direction to go. Now, that is a very powerful message for each and every Pisces, but let's take a look at family, because I feel some of you were dealing with a family member that would come in and out. It could be a friend, all right? And it may very well be a romantic person, but it's not career or project oriented. This is somebody close where there was love. There was love, and I feel there still is love there. However, when they would come in and out, they would take what they want and then leave. Come in and get a loan from you and leave. Come in and have you do their work for them, pay their bills or watch their children or whatever it was. And then they leave without giving back to you. And because of that, you said no more and you blocked it. You shut them down, you closed it off. But when you did that, you also closed off your inner chakras. You closed off the ability to create abundance because you blocked everything attached to emotions and feelings off. So that's what this is, a deep, deep analyzing of where this happened and how it happened. Now, if you haven't accomplished this yet, just know that it is coming and it is going to reap the rewards over the next 3 to 4 weeks. You are going to feel the positive effects of what you've been through. So there is a bit of news, a bit of information. Some of you are going to receive it via mail, and I feel it's regular mail, not email, although it could be, it feels more weighted like regular mail. Email is light when I pick up on that energy. Now, this may be a parent, a sibling, even a grandparent or a family member that is the life of the party. Normally, they're very fun-filled individual. They love to just and they love to share a lot of humor, a lot of jokes. However, they may have even shared jokes that were at your expense, where it was a sense of humiliation to you or to whoever we're talking about in this, because this might not be your reading. Your reading may be under your sun, moon, or rising sign. This could be your partner. This could be your child or your best friend. But this King of Cups that I'm holding in my hand as a detail card has their back to you. So there is a sense of jealousy when it comes to you. And they may have made a mockery of you on some level. And that itself would have blocked you, would have just shut you down saying, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. Whoever this family member is, you are being guided to reflect on them, not necessarily speak to them, but to reflect on the situation and find when it took place. That's part of cutting the energy cords. That's part of your shadow work, is seeing what happened and when it happened, not to dwell on it, not to bring it forward, but to actually finally sever it and get it gone once and for all from the unconscious mind, from the area of within you that you don't think about. So I do feel there is going to be information coming to you about that particular individual. I feel that they have a lot of arrogance about them and they act very foolish a lot of times. And when I say foolish, it's not just the humor. It's actually like a teenager, I'm going to say from 16 to age 20, that goofiness that age carries with them. It's fun, it's frolicky, but it's goofy, and they feel very, very intelligent, but yet they haven't lived life enough to understand everything about them. Not all, but many. You know where I'm going with that. So you're being guided to just reflect on it and finally make that one judgment, that one final decision. Okay, I see why they did it. I'm good. let's let it go. And then ask for this cord cutting, do a cord cutting ceremony. You're happy to work with you. I have single sessions available only through the 31st of December, and I will not be working with clients directly anymore. But the group sessions, like the cord cutting ceremony, that's what you want to do, whether it's with me or someone else. That will help you remove this blockage if you've been feeling stuck when it comes to a family or close loved one. When it comes to career, some of you have, a brand new opportunity coming in, and that might be very exciting to you. You may have already received that information, okay? And I feel this is something you've been working on, getting a certification that you may have got in the month of May, rolling into June. You may have received this certification or degree. However, you could not get a job in it. It may have something to do directly with teaching, with helping other people, standing up and training groups of people, but it definitely puts you front and center. And that's where you're meant to be. That's where you're meant to be. So this could be a team leader of an organization where you got a certification as a leadership, in a leadership capacity. This is getting ready to come in for you guys in January. You have the Ace of Swords, and that's a new beginning, and the World card is saying you're starting a new chapter. So when it comes to career, definitely you've got something coming in that's already been in the works. You may have even forgot about it, but it is heading your way, especially for those of you involved in technical IT, AI training. That's what I see for a lot of you, and analytics, okay, analyzing data. Now, for those of you who don't have a career, I'm seeing that there is a project that is headed your way. I don't know necessarily, it doesn't look like you've actually started it, but you may have been thinking about starting something, a way to give back to humanity, especially for those of you who are retired and even stay-at-home parents who are not out there, but you want to be a part of what's going on in the outside world, where we are rebuilding and changing and evolving into something better for each and every person. We just have to get there, right? So it's learning all of these new things. And that's what I feel some of you have gone through training, or you're considering looking at training. This project that I see coming in is very, very big deal, and it has to do with the land. It has to do with nature. That could be ocean, taking care of they're saying the crud in the ocean. So that's like, working as an environmentalist, creating an organization, a nonprofit area that will help to clean the ocean, help to clean the beaches, the animals in whatever area, whether it's ocean or mountains, because I see both. So you may just actually be helping nature itself. This is a big project, what you're getting ready to take on, and it is going to include a lot of people that you know. They're really going to admire you. These are people close to you. You may not have even spoken to them in quite some time. This is a big project, and it will come with this project will come a lot of rewards, specifically in March to June. So it's like you're getting the ideas, you're getting all the information you need now to begin this avenue, and then all the rewards come in. You're going to start it around January, but it is going to be very, very dynamic for those of you who are looking at a project. It's a big deal. It isn't like starting a golf course. It's a big deal for humanity. So as we look forward, there is this unbelievable area of romantic and energy attraction where some of you want to feel alive and passionate when it comes to romance. With your current partner, or those of you who are single, there's just like, I want to feel good. I want to know that this person sees me how I feel inside. Because as you roll into January 1, definitely, some of you are going to feel this way right through the holiday season, definitely at the New Year's celebration. This is a big, big deal for you, where you actually want that beautiful relationship. You want your soul connection, the right one for you, the one who is meant to walk with you from here forward in this new chapter. You want to run, you want to frolic, you want to have fun, you want to feel sensual and sexually alive again, and stimulated in traveling and new adventures with this person. I feel there is a large group of you ready for this. You are ready, and it is on its way to you. So you guys have an amazing next 2 weeks, the two most important weeks of the year for making this final completion of transitions as we start the new year in 2023. Beautiful energy is coming into the sun, moon, and rising sign of Pisces, and those of you with romance, that's your Venus sign. I'm sending blessings to each and every one of you. Have an amazing holiday. Much love and light.